Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of Sakamoto Days Chapter Review. Today we're going to be going over Chapter 180, I Know Someone. First of all, thank you all so much for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss another chapter review. Let's get right into it. So, after last chapter of Sakamoto getting his butt beat, we cut back to where Shin and Heisuke are training with Kindaka. And they're already showing some pretty steady progress, despite Kindaka's insane speed. The two of them fighting and being able to come up with plans, untying Kindaka's shoe, it's actually great teamwork and it shows how far they've come. They are really trying their hardest and fighting as hard as they can to grow into order level threats. Unfortunately, therein lies the problem, and Kindaka calls that out immediately after, dusting them off a little bit. But the problem is they really are giving it their all, and they still don't stand a chance against someone like Kindaka or other order level members, no matter what. And Kindaka surmises that that's most likely because despite how far they've come and the long way they've made it in training with Kindaka, we think they've reached their physical peak. This is as strong as they get. Kindaka mentions how sometimes it's just genetics. People with Shin and Heisuke's frame, no matter how hard they train, bodybuild, and grow, will never be able to reach the same physical heights as order level members. It's the same as like me trying to compete with Olympic level, boxers or something like that. Like, I would stand absolutely no chance. It doesn't matter. A woman could probably beat my ass. But despite Shin feeling insulted by this, Kindaka says that's not really the way that he should be taking it. That's not the case that he's trying to make. Kindaka mentions that Shin is trying way too hard to emulate the people he knows are stronger than him. Shin is trying to be Sakamoto, but he'll never be Sakamoto. The only way Shin will be able to get stronger if he focuses on his own talents and gets stronger that way. Which, Shin does have ESP, he has clairvoyance. Kindaka literally says this. He's like, you can literally use curse speech, basically. You can see into the future. Why aren't you using these abilities more? And I guess you could argue Shin's never really had someone to teach him how to do that, you know what I mean? The best thing for Shin to do would be to find someone that's able to help him. At first, Shin's body could never keep up with his ESP. Way back when, his ESP would always be faster than his body, and that was his main problem. Now he has the strong body that can keep up with the ESP. It's time to go back to basics and focus on that to grow. Luckily, both Nagumo, who conveniently just shows up, and Kindaka know just the perfect master for Shin to learn ESP from. And this is where they drop the bomb that literally almost 80%, if not more, decisions that the JAA, an entire organization of hundreds of assassins, make are all ran through and checked by this fortune teller person, apparently, who Nagumo mentions has a 100% success rate when it comes to predictions. Bro is never wrong at all. Now, when Shin asks why he's never heard of this before, Nagumo and Kindaka bring up a really good point, and that's that letting out the secret that this giant organization, again, only makes decisions if some random fortune teller supernatural dude says it's okay, or woman, dudette, that's pretty crazy, and I think there'd be some scrutiny coming to that. Imagine that'd be like if Google was like, yeah, we run all of our decisions off of a crystal ball. Everyone would be like, huh? Unfortunately, the only way they can actually meet this fortune teller is if they go to JAA prison, a maximum security prison specifically for assassins and the worst threats in the entire world, it seems. The reason why the fortune teller was arrested is because they started making bad predictions. And Shin rightfully calls this out and says that's kind of wonky that you would arrest someone over predicting the future incorrectly, and Nagumo would agree with him. But the main reason why they arrested him is because the fortune teller started getting all of their predictions wrong when it involved Slur and Uzuki and all of his operations, and it ended up ruining the JAA, and that's how Slur always got the jump on them. So they figured the only reason why someone that was always right before would start being wrong now is if they're working and colluding, which makes me wonder if maybe the fortune teller, since we don't see what they look like here, is one of the Al-Kamar orphans. You know, maybe Tenshu, the guy that had the box on his head the whole time. No one knows what he looked like, so that'd be an easy, you know, slip in. So in order to meet this fortune teller, both Shin and luckily good friend Heisuke, who tags along, have to turn themselves in for the exhibition arc and basically accept 10 years in maximum JAA prison in order to get access to the fortune teller and train and learn the best they can. Rightfully, Lou's a little upset by this because one, that just means they lost 2 employees in the store. Sakamoto's not around, Nagumo's not around, so it's literally just Lou and Aoi running the store now. Apparently, all of these guys are just written out of the story to run the convenience store. And how convenient, Shin and Heisuke believe they're going to be able to get out, and they're doing this for a reason, right? They have to meet this fortune teller, they have to grow, and they have to learn how to do the best of their fighting styles. I mean, Heisuke has his marksmanship. He's got his thing. He was able to fight an order level member with Kamihate. Shin's the one that needs to level up now. Now, unfortunately, this won't be simple either. It's not just this, you know, an easy, gotta find this guy in prison, meet up with him. This is the most dangerous prison in the world. Nagumo mentions that most people don't even serve their whole sentences because they die beforehand. Everyone's constantly fighting. It's a problem. So Shin and Heisuke are going to be able to get a lot of on-the-field training, which is good for them. And also, they're going to be able to meet a fortune teller who may or may not be an enemy, and this may be botched from the start. All I know is Okutabi Lab, Okutabi Prison. Okutabi means it's a Shin arc, baby. It's time to see Shin grow and how far he's come overall. We may cut back to Sakamoto here and there, but it might just be a full Shin and Heisuke duo arc, which, honestly, I'm all here for. I hope this is a nice, fun time where we can actually let this story breathe. We've been going on a pretty fast pace, so I'm excited to see what this new arc has for us. But I'll definitely be here covering it all with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to this channel if you want some more reviews on weekly manga. And also don't forget to check out the main channel if you want to see some more polished, more essay-like content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.